I'd like to share with you one more important piece of information. Without this information, the picture of the ongoing processes on Earth as it enters the 12,000-year cycle of catastrophes will be incomplete. As you already know, there is an exponential increase in the number of a mysterious phenomena on Earth, deep focus earthquakes. The mystery of these earthquakes lies in the fact that they are recorded beneath the Earth's crust, not within it. To understand the oddity of this phenomenon, let's recall the structure of the Earth. The Earth has three main components: the core, mantle, and crust. The mantle is very hot and vicious. You can say it's pliant, like clay or a slime. There are molten streams of this substance in the mantle, called liquid magma. The Earth's crust is a thin, brittle layer on the surface. It can be compared to a cracker. It breaks. That's how ordinary earthquakes occur in the Earth's crust. But deep focus earthquakes occur beneath the Earth's crust, within the mantle, which is pliant like a slime. There is nothing there that could break. Deep focus earthquakes can be called intramantle explosions. Since 1995, an exponential increase in the number of these earthquakes has been recorded. As you may remember, a number of sudden changes in the Earth's geophysical parameters were also recorded in 1995. The most powerful deep focus earthquakes occur at great depths, 500 to 600 kilometers, precisely where we currently observe the greatest temperature contrast in magma flows. Look at the graph. These depths are highlighted by the red rectangle. Intramantle explosions have also begun to occur at depths ranging from 75 to 200 kilometers, although they are currently not so powerful yet. You can see on the graph how these earthquakes have been increasing in depth. The increase in earthquakes at depths of 50 to 100 kilometers in the upper mantle layer indicates that magma is now rising close to the Earth's crust, whereas there are almost no explosions below 800 kilometers because the mantle substance at these depths is almost completely melted by magma. Explosions at depths up to 800 kilometers are extremely powerful. One such explosion is much stronger than the entire nuclear arsenal of humanity. We have no weapons comparable in power to these intramantle explosions. Now imagine what would happen if these explosions reached the depth of the Earth's crust. One such explosion could wipe an entire country off the face of the Earth. Why did these abnormal phenomena, deep focus earthquakes, start occurring since 1995? This is a dark spot in science because as of now, the majority of scientists don't even comprehend the threat posed by deep focus earthquakes. The danger of deep focus earthquakes is significantly underestimated by modern geologists who fundamentally misinterpret the processes occurring in the Earth's crust. This misconception leads them to overlook the fact that our planet is rapidly approaching a catastrophe. This misconception allows present-day geologists to turn a blind eye to the increasing number of deep focus earthquakes. Their error stems from the assumption that our Earth hasn't changed in size for billions of years, and that the Earth's features are solely determined by the tectonics of the lithospheric plates. You are about to learn one of the greatest secrets of geology, unknown to the majority of the world's geologists today. However, if this remains a secret, it will have devastating consequences for the life of each of us. For you to understand this, allow me to briefly describe the modern theory of the Earth's crust structure. According to the principles of plate tectonics, the lithosphere is divided into several plates that move across the mantle. Continental plates are thicker, while oceanic plates are thinner. In the ocean, the plates move apart as a result of mantle substance intrusion, where new oceanic crust is formed. This process is known as spreading. The mid-Atlantic ridge is considered a prime example of spreading. It is believed that along the margins of the Pacific and Indian Oceans, the edges of oceanic plates subduct beneath the thicker continental crust. Moreover, it is believed that the plate is sinking under its own weight. This imagined process of one plate sliding beneath another is called subduction. In fact, this is just a theory, while in reality things are quite different. The theory of subduction zones emerged because deep focus earthquakes began to be registered exactly in these regions. And since science posits that earthquakes can occur only in the brittle plates, scientists concluded that the crust extends so deep into the mantle. However, this idea is incorrect. The fact is that the oceanic crust doesn't subduct under anything. It is simply impossible. Therefore, the cause of deep focus earthquakes is completely different. And now you will see this for yourself. The modern theory of subduction zones fails to answer the following simple questions. Question 1. How can an oceanic plate with a density ranging from 2.8 to 3.2 kilograms per cubic centimeters sink deep into the mantle, the density of which ranges from 3.6 to 4.6 kilograms per cubic centimeters? In other words, the density of the mantle, even in its upper layers, is almost twice as high as the density of the crust. Therefore, plates cannot sink into the mantle under their own weight, even to shallow depth. This is impossible due to the laws of physics, and it's all the more impossible because the rocks inside the mantle are under enormous pressure that increases with depths. It's like trying to push a cracker into a piece of thick rubber, like a tire. How can a plate go into the mantle like a knife into butter without experiencing any resistance from it? This is absolutely impossible.